One major problem that affects us is hunger in America. Millions of families won't even know where their next meal is coming from. According to one of the USDA's Household Food Insecurity in the United States report, more than 35 million people in the United States have struggled with hunger in 2019. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus pandemic, more than 50 million people are expected to experience hunger in 2020, even with at least 17 million children. In 2018, 14.3 million families were affected by hunger. Households with children are more likely to experience food insecurity, and unfortunately, the more children they have, the more susceptible they are to being food insecure. Before the coronavirus pandemic, more than 10 million children lived in food insecure households. Every community, every city, and every state of the country contains families who struggle with hunger, including rural and urban communities. Many households that experience food insecurity do not qualify for federal nutrition programs like SNAP, WIC, USDA Foods, etc., and need to rely on local food banks for support. Many children who are affected by hunger have to rely on school to feed them. Hunger in the country also has a correlation with the poverty rate, unemployment, and homelessness, and many people who fit within these categories are not sure where their next meal will come from or how they will feed their families. One solution to this problem, in my opinion, is to build areas in all parts of cities to grow fruit trees in various locations around every city stricken with hunger. When these trees are grown, the homeless and the needy can get plenty of food to eat. Another solution to the hunger crisis in the U.S. would be to have community gardens. Community gardens instead of places like fast food places and malls, etc. Many community gardens would work by having about 2 acres in every major city dedicated specifically to growing food plants for no profit. With this, the hungry will have perfectly free food all year long. Community volunteers would go into the community garden and plant corn, tomatoes, potatoes, and any other crop. And another solution to the hunger in this country would be to lower prices of land taxes and land per acre so the poor can have enough land to simply grow their own crops and raise poultry and feed themselves. This is my visual aid. Okay, as you can see, within my visual aid, it is a graph. It's gone from 0% to 40%. All right, and these are years starting at year 2000 all the way to year 2020. Hope you can see that, 2020. And you can see the food crisis. It rose a little bit in 2008, but in 2020 it went all the way up to 40%. 40%. And that's a very high spike. And this cannot happen. All right? This cannot happen. We need to do something about this. We need to do something about this. We need to grow crops, all right, for the community, for the people.